Hey, welcome everybody back. Here we are. I just got the motor set into the Brute Force. I just set it on here and slid it in there. It's not too hard. You know, you just put up the bolt in there. There's another bolt down there. Those are really only two there to hold it on. You just got to make sure when you do that, you put your drive shafts in. See, there's one. And then there's going to be this one for the front. Now, this one on the front, I don't know if I can get it in there without having to loosen up the front drive shaft. I'm going to have to find out what's up with that. I'll have to see, or I might loosen these back up and do some moving. I don't know. I'm going to have to find out. But one way or another, we'll get it running. And I have to just start hooking the wires back up. And I got to get the carbs. I got to go get all the hardware. I didn't bring the hardware with me over. So at least I got the bigger part. I got her in there. And we'll start putting this thing all back together. And hopefully she runs good. We're gonna find out how good this motor is. But I just wanted to show you the update on this. I just got the motor in there. You know, I got all these to be hooking up. Those, you got to find all these and make sure everything jives, and get her going. So I'll bring you back on when I get a little farther, and of course I'll be bringing you along when you do the first start. See how it goes. All right, guys. Well, I'll see you in a little bit for you, and I don't know if I'll get to it today or not, but we'll be putting these videos together. Have a good day. Hey, welcome back everybody from YouTube. Well, I got this motor in here on this Brute Force. This is the Brute Force, the 05. And it just don't want to, it wants to try to start. And I should have brought you along, but it just tried to start. And then it just stopped. Well, I checked all these. I checked the compression on it. It was low. I loosened up the valves. This one over here was way low. This was like 50. This is like 25. I loosened up the valves, just loosened them up, and just to check the compression, and it went up to like 75. So okay, I can deal with that. That's good. That was one issue. Well, now it just don't want to. It tries to kick over to 1, 2, and my thought is this was a fuel injected motor. It's a 2012 motor. That was a 2005 motor. It was not carbureted. This one's carbureted. So what I'm thinking it is that this stator, this one, I think works differently than the other stator. Because this one would be working through a fuel injection, where this one does not. It just works through the computer, and that's it. So I'm thinking there might have been a difference in that. So the timing might be different on that stator that I have over there than this stator. So what I need to do is, I hate to do it, but I need to pull that stator off, pull this off the stator, and put that stator, the one that was on this bike originally, the 05 stator, onto this bike. And hopefully that'll take care of it. I'm hoping that's it, why it kind of seems like it's out of time. Now, other thing it could be, which you wouldn't think this don't have that many miles, is a stretched timing chain. I've seen it before on a Kawasaki Prairie 650. This one here that goes up here was just so loose. It was just awful. It was just stretched out. And I put a new one on it. Ran great. I don't think it had that many hours on it either. This one was fine on the other one, but it was this front one that was the issue. So I got a choice. I can pop the top off of this one, and this top one, the front one here, just pop this top off and see what the chain looks like. That'll tell me if the chain's good or not. I could do the same with this. Of course, this one's easier to get to, but like I said, that last one was that issue. Because it just goes down into here. It's just a short chain, goes down and comes back up for the timing. So I'm thinking maybe if the timing's off, that could be the reason why it's not wanting to start, backfiring, kicking. I thought it was bad gas at first. I put fresh gas in it. It's not that. It's getting plenty of gas. So that's where I'm at. I'm trying to figure out which way to go with this. I can show you what it's doing here. I'll start it up here and I'll show you. See, got some backfiring going on. That's all it does.
Launch is finished.
Okay, be right in. See that there? All right, well, that's about, I guess I'm going to keep, see, it seems like it's going to go. So, spark plugs are all good. So, I don't know, I'll keep messing with it here. I'm glad to see some oils coming out of there. I was kind of worried about oil working around, so I'll probably adjust those valves to get them closer, and then just keep trying here and see if I can get the fire off. Well, if I do, I'll bring you guys along with me. Okay, I'll probably be back. Hey, well, welcome back. Well, I got it changed over. Here's the other one. Well, there was a difference. I couldn't use this case because these bolts were different on the 05 from this 012. So I couldn't just change out this. And these are smaller this way, about a ½ inch smaller this way than the other one. So that means I had to change out this here, the magnets. So I had to put the whole other thing on there. Now, one thing that was different is this hole. This one here, as you can see, is set up for a pull start. Well, that crank's not set up for a pull start. So that being said, I had to just put this is the seal of the other one from that one into here to seal that up. So then I'll probably clean this up and silicone this real good and then put the pull start on. It just won't work. It won't be a working pull start. But it's just they change it. It seems like the newer ones get cheaper. They get rid of this, the pull start, because it's just cheaper. They make them smaller. You see that? But let's see if that was the issue. Why this thing didn't want to run. So let's see. Let's turn her on. Got her all put back in there and wired up, and let's see what she'll do. There you go. Well, there you go, guys. It did fire up, so that was it. That was the problem, because it was made for a different circuit and it wouldn't want to run right. So, all right, well, great. Now I got this part, putting this all back together. I'm gonna make sure it runs I gotta adjust all these valves till I loosen them up. Go through and adjust all the valves. Then I want to get the thing running and get it out and drive it around a little bit before I start putting all the plastics and stuff back on. But hey, got it working, and that's a plus. I got a bunch of oil all over the place. I tilted it over to try to keep that from happening, but it don't always happen, always work. All right, guys, well, this is probably the end of this video, and I'll pull you back up when we get her on the first drive. And So if you want to follow along with this project, I still got the Arctic. I think the parts are coming for that today, the piston. So I'll be having that video up, putting that all back together and get the cold start on that one. The first start on that one there. So hey, subscribe and come along with me, and let's put some of these old four-wheelers back together and see if we can get them going. You have a good one. Good day.